This is part of the history of the Pauls family. My name is Dorothy Paul Seaton. And here is my grandparents, two of the most wonderful human beings you would ever want to meet. When God said humanity, he meant those two. And here is my father and his mom, which is my grandmother. Here is my aunt and my grandmother. Beautiful human beings. This is my mom. When she was young, very nice lady. And this is my dad trying to play the saxophone when he was young. Salt of the earth. When they said the word father, they meant him. He was a kind, wonderful man. Here he is again in his young days, when he lived in Chicago, Illinois, where I was born. Here I am as a little baby in my aunt's arms, also in Chicago. A wonderful woman. And here I am in my baby carriage. 1930. Here I am at the water fountain in the park, getting a little older. Here I am in Trinidad with my dad in front of our home in Four Roads. This was our home in Trinidad. This is my aunt and uncle on their wedding day sitting in front of our home. Here I am getting a little older. Just before my dad came back to America. There's my sister Ruthie. My dad again. My soul is longing for the glory of you. Just before he returned to America. And this is my first communion day. Also in Trinidad, where my parents had returned when I was about 5 years old. Here I am getting a little older, about 16 years old. This is my aunt who raised me and my sister and myself on the beach in Trinidad. And there is my hubby, whom I married in 1957. This year will be our 34th anniversary. A very nice gentleman. No regrets. Here he is again, a little bit older. And that is at the airport. When I was leaving Trinidad, all the family came to see me off. There we are at the airport, about to take the Pan Am plane to Kennedy Airport with my two cousins. And there I am, young and beautiful. And that's the day after we arrived in America. My father took us down to Fifth Avenue, and the photographers were there taking pictures, and we took this picture. Here's my hubby again. That's when I fell in love with him. I like that picture. Somehow. Looked like Clark Gable. That's me, a little bit older. There he is in the army, I think that was a picture taken. As soon as we met, they drafted him. And here I am at my prime. Here he is in the service. in Korea. And here I am again. And there we were engaged at that time. It was a Christmas 1957, I think. And that was at a friend of mine's baby's christening. Dear friend, very dear friend, Mrs. Ross. Before our kids were born. And this is our wedding day. October the 26th, 1957. It's the whole bridal party. Dear friend of ours, Mr. Ross, my cousin, forgot her name, my stepbrother George, my stepbrother Carl, my dear sister Ruthie, who is the light of my life. When they made sisters, she was it. And here's Mrs. Ross, my dear friend, and here I am. There is my hubby. And there's our best man who we have had work for a long time. He's also my son's godfather. And here we are getting ready for my sister Ruthie's wedding. Here's my hubby with all his cronies in Korea. Here he is climbing the flagpole.
No flagpole, that's in Korea. Line man.
And here he is with the whole gang. Here's my dad and my stepmother, my sister and myself when we first came to the USA.